Welcome to Short Scale Modelling. This is part 6 of Airfix's Vickers Valiant Mk1. Scale is 172. Now in part 6 is the final review. But first of all, some of my thoughts on the kit as usual. I have to say I really enjoyed building this kit. It went together beautifully well. There wasn't any major problems to it. Now it's true that the kit can be a little bit basic. There's maybe not enough detail in the cockpit for some, but to be honest with you, once that canopy is on, you're really not going to see any of the detail, only tiny little flashes of it. So that aspect of the build really shouldn't worry most people, unless you really want to build the cockpit as accurate as possible. Then of course the kit would let you down slightly, but as a display model, as a closed model, I don't think that's necessary. Even though I enjoyed building the cockpit the way it was, you know, I may have even put in a little bit too much detail in it than was necessary. But as I said, you're not really going to get to see that detail anyway. The inside the kit itself, there's a few variants, four options really, as you can see on the box, that you can do, and there's various parts to accommodate that as well, which is nice to see. It's not just your simple here's a paint sheet, you can paint it like this. There's actually additional parts added into the kit so you can make up the different variants, which is good to see in one of the older kits like this. Now, as I said, the kit went together really well. There was only a tiny little bit of flash, and one of my pet hates on kits, and Airfix and older Revell kits are guilty of this, is having a really thick plastic on the sprue tree where it meets the actual molded part itself. Now that can be tricky to deal with if you haven't dealt with it before. So if you're a beginner, you know, you may take chunks out of the molded part. That's a bit unfortunate because otherwise the kit is superb to build. I didn't have any really warping on my kit. The fuselage went together nice. I had a tiny little bit of warp on the tips of the wings, but that was easy enough to sort out. I did get the tail slightly out of alignment, but that was just because it was such a tight fit and I thought I had it in alignment and I didn't. So once again, that's a me problem, not a kit problem. I always seem to build these kits with at least one mistake in them, but there you go. That seems to be my thing. So I would recommend this kit for everyone, beginner to experienced builder alike. Now, a beginner may find this kit a little bit challenging, but it should be doable for someone who's never picked up a kit before, and that's what I mean by a beginner. I don't mean by someone who's done a few kits under their belt. I look at the point of view, can someone do this if they've never done a model kit before? And I think they could. The only sticking point, as I said, is the sprue tree where it meets the mold. Slightly thicker plastic there than it really needs to be. But that said, just a design fault down the years, which luckily now has been sorted out across the board. You hardly get to see that in newer kits. But as I say, saying that, there's not a lot to the kit, so it's ideal for a beginner. There's a big surface area to paint with as well, so there's not too many fiddly parts for a beginner to use. Now, the intermediate to the experienced builder, there is a lot more scope in the kit for you to improve on and to sink your teeth into, so you can get your enjoyment out the kit that way, if that's your sort of thing. So it is a good all-round kit. And that's all I've really got to say about the kit. I really enjoyed the kit. I would definitely build one again, maybe in one of the remaining variants, or I may even do one and paint it in tartan like my Vulcan. I haven't done that for a while, and I've always enjoyed doing that, even though when I done the Vulcan, I got a lot of hate for painting it the way I did. But yeah, you know, it's my kit. I enjoyed it, so sod off, really. You know. Yeah. Anyway, I'm digressing. Enjoyable kit, and everyone should be able to build this one. So well done, Airfix. It was a really good kit to build. So all that's left to say is, if you haven't done so already, why don't you check out the channel? There may be something there that will hold your interest. If you subscribe to the channel, you make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you'll be kept up to date with all my future builds. Hit the like button. Feel free to leave a comment, and of course, you can share the video. But for now, I hope you enjoy the final review, and I'll see you on my next build. Bye for now.